to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Luck, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Luck. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Here's Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. D.D. Westbrook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken very short. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, but it'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
4 down. 24 is the mic.
Here's Locke. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on third down, Locke. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And they'll try Michelle here running on the right side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Sony Michel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a first and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Luck. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the 23-yard line.
50 in your face.
On 2nd and 11 now. Luck into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Let's make these babies cry.
Ready?
From the 45 on 2nd down, Tannehill. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play, and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This one out quickly to Westbrook.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They run for it with Breida. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On third down, Michel. Touchdown, Titans. Sonny Michel with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. A shotgun snap for Lund. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's second and 20. He completes this to Sutton. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
24 is the mic. 11Z. 24 is the mic. Watch the pass. Here we go. 24 is ready.
From the 50, it's Lund. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Locke. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this play.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyler Lockett, as the first half is winding down, and the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
On the ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Tannehill to Michelle on the screen. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll get about 3 as he takes us up near the 25.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Tannehill. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So good coverage there defensively, as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
A couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On the ground is Michelle, and that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And it's Michelle once again. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Open man is Samuel, complete. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the red zone now, Tannehill. He's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. D.D. Westbrook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try to get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On first down, it's Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans are able to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Good lesson. Never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now a play fake here on first down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And now here is another interception. Duke Dawson picks it. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
To throw is Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Tannehill now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the 27, Tannehill. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Viking 16. Tannehill now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's first and 10. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
This will be taken short.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Love, he lets it fly for Lockett. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big one there for the Vikings. An even 50 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check. 30, 11Z.
Here's Jones. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The open man is Westbrook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Shoot! Watch the shoot! Hey! 58's the mic! 58! Get it!
Throwing now, Tannehill. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14.